From Delaware's premier television company comes a new and exciting website, Delaware28.com. On Delaware28.com, you can check on the latest updates on all your favorite shows. Around town, city scene, cook to order, product knowledge, and the Tim Paul Show. And now you can also enjoy our live feed feature where you too can become a star. So don't delay and get on your computer today and check Delaware28.com. Delaware's premier television programming is now your premier website.
We were just talking to Larry with Cruisin' Magazine, and I thought this makes a great backdrop for the discussion we're just doing. And I just found the gentleman that it belongs to. This is a really, really clean car. Tell us what we're looking at.
It's a 68 Camaro Coupe, SS 396. It has a transplanted 402, so it's not all original. I don't claim it to be. We bought it for enjoyment, not for not for matching numbers.
Now I was asking if you did a lot of the work. You said the paint was done, but you've done a lot under the skin.
Yes, it's my therapy. So I've rebuilt the rear, put a 308 in it, multi-leaf springs, new gas tank, disc brakes front and rear, with stainless steel lines, new master cylinder booster, radiator, coil-over shocks on the front, tubular upper and lower.
Yeah, I was looking at, you're talking about the suspension. I was looking at that. This really is a very, very clean suspension. It looks pretty fresh.
Well, I did the upper control arms this winter, but I pulled the engine and trans out, had the trans rebuilt, and while I was there, I did the engine bay in terms of detailing and freshened up the rest of the drag arm and tie rods. And
it really looks great. Is now triple black would have been a very rare combination. Is this an original triple black car?
No. Originally, it was a British green with a standard black interior bucket seats and a black vinyl top. So they changed the paint, but the trim is basically the same.
All right. Well, it looks great. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up how straight and nice this black is, but we talked about doing some wet sanding and buffing on it. You put your time in. It really looks nice.
Well, we enjoy it. That's what we bought it for.
Thank you very much for talking to us today. I found my way over to one of the judges. I'm going to let you introduce yourself in just a minute. We're going to talk about what it takes to get your car ready for a show like this. What kind of stuff they're judging on, what kind of stuff they're looking at. What's your name?
Rick Catalano.
Rick, thanks for talking to us today and taking a little bit of time out from judging. What kind of stuff is it you're looking at?
Well, we look at 5 main categories: engine, the exterior, interior, wheels and tires, trunk, and then kind of overall cleanliness of the car and how well it presents at the show.
Okay, now how about like originality and numbers? And are we looking at that, or is there different classes?
There's different classes: stock, mild, modified, modified. So we're looking at originality for the stock classes to make sure that the right parts are in place, and for the mild modifieds, originality and kind of the construction and craftsmanship that goes into the mild modifieds and the modifieds.
Now, mild modifieds, do you only allow like so many, like 3, 4, 5 modifications, or is it
2 or 3 changes?
2 or 3 changes? So that would be like if somebody changed and put rally wheels on in place of the hubcaps or some
headers or different carburetor or that kind of stuff. Chrome valve covers. 1 or 2 small changes are allowed. Other than that, then you get up to modified class.
Now, is it a point system, like so many total points and you get deductions?
200-point system we're using today, and you typically each little thing is going to take a point here and a point there, and then we'll total it up at the end.
Okay, now let's talk about. Well, I guess we can just use this car for an example. What are we looking at as far as, like, they say, the engine compartment?
Well, in the engine compartment, we're looking for overall cleanliness. This is a driver car. Guy drives it pretty frequently, so he's going to have a few more challenges around keeping it show car cleanliness.
Now, for those at home, a driver car is something not necessarily back and forth to work every day, but you're driving it to the shows, you're driving it to cruise nights, you're taking it out maybe to the movies or something like that.
That's correct, yeah. So he drives this one pretty frequently. So for the engine compartment, it has kind of the everyday road grime on it, which makes it a little harder for him to place a high score there.
Okay, and then now the interior, you're looking at wear?
We're looking at the wear, we're looking at the cleanliness, we're looking at correct components, the fit of those components, that kind of stuff.
Okay, now these being 67, 68, 69 cars, the fit of the components wasn't that great back in the original days.
That's correct, and we do take that into consideration, that it's not going to be perfect. Okay. So we're not looking for perfection, we're looking for something that fits in with what would be common across all the cars.
Now, what if somebody got the body seams too good? They spent the time with the welder and with the filler, and they got the body seams better than they ever were. Is that a deduction, or is that just better?
We're actually not going to that level of detail today.
Okay.
Because you're exactly right. So that's a challenge. That the seams weren't great to begin with, and there are people that spend a lot of time and effort to get those seams perfect. So, but we're not judging that today.
Well, I thank you very much for talking to us and talking about the cars. Thanks for having us out to the show. This is a great day for it.
Beautiful day. Thanks.
Hey, thank you very much.
You bet. Take care.